family and friends, and thank you for joining us today. We're gathered here today to join Troy and Paige in holy matrimony. Although, if I'm being honest, I'm not ordained, so I don't know how holy this is. I've had the good fortune to meet most of you here, but for those of you who don't know me, I'm Jason. I'm Paige's cousin and her godfather, so hopefully that counts for something. In all seriousness, we're here to witness and celebrate the marriage of Troy and Paige. This is not the beginning of the new relationship, but rather an acknowledgement of the next chapter in their lives together. If you don't know their story, these two actually had crushes on each other in high school. And despite trying her hardest, Paige couldn't get a date with Troy. If I had to guess, it probably had something to do with his interest in motorcycles. But as fate would have it, a couple years ago, they bumped into each other at line dancing. Imagine Troy in his cargo shorts. And Paige falling in love at first sight. And here we are, 10 years later, to witness them becoming husband and wife. Troy and Paige opted to share their own vows today. So Paige, we'll have you go first, so Troy knows what to do.
Troy, I would just like to start off by thanking you for being on time today, because I know that that's usually really hard for you. Aside from that, I also want to thank you for all the hard work you put into this house, making it a home so that we could get married here. And thank you for loving me so fiercely. I'm going to start crying! For taking care of me and for supporting me. And for supporting me in all of my endeavors. I never thought I would find someone like you to spend the rest of my life with. My grandmother still gives me a hard time about this, but there was a time in my life when I thought I would never find you. I swore I would be alone forever, I would never get married, I would never have kids, and my plan was to become a crazy dog lady. And I am so grateful to have found someone who I can still become a crazy dog lady with. If we survive the renovation of this home, I am so confident that our love can conquer anything. Hand in hand and side by side, I look forward to making our love stronger, growing together, starting a family, and embarking on new adventures together. Troy, I promise to always be my best self for you, to respect you, support you, and love you with my whole heart. I vow to use my inside voice and choose empathy and understanding over anger and frustration. I vow to remain faithful and true to you, and if we're ever struggling to see eye to eye, I promise to put in the work to remedy that. And most importantly, I swear I will do my best to send you to work every day with a note in your lunchbox. But if I ever forget, please just know how much I love you. You're my best friend, my favorite person, the love of my life, my roommate now. And I don't know if I would say that you're my better half, but you do make every day better. And I promise that I will love you every day for the rest of my life, today, tomorrow, always and forever. Sorry, we're all trying now.
6 months into our relationship, a man asked me during small talk if I had a girlfriend. I said that I did, and he followed up with, "Is she the one?" Even though I loved you then, I didn't know what to say, so I just said, "Maybe, she's pretty great." And then he asked me the real question, could you live without her? I kind of chuckled because I never thought about that before, and I said, well, I guess I could, but I wouldn't really want to. He then went on to tell me how he could not live without his wife, and that she was his best friend, and that he's still very in love with her, even after years of marriage. What I didn't realize that day was his question about being able to live without you was not simply about waking up and breathing without you. He What he was asking was, could I go through each day without my best friend? Could I carry on knowing that I would not be coming home each day to your beautiful smiling face to ask me how your day was and to tell you about the events of life? Would I be able to survive off pizza every day because I wouldn't have delicious cooking? And would I be able to go to sleep each night without a goodnight kiss and my best friend lying by my side? 6 months into our relationship, I said that I'd be able to live without you. Today, if somebody were to ask me the same question, my response would be much different. I would tell them there's no way that I could. I would be dead in a ditch without Paige. She tells me that all the time. I want what we have forever, Paige, and to help make forever as wonderful as it can be, I want to make these vows to you. I vow to do tasks as soon as you ask me to, and not to say, okay, I'll get it. I vow to not be a bathroom hog. I vow to never go to sleep without settling our differences and talking things through with you so it doesn't escalate into arguments and anger. And I vow to always love you and be grateful for everything that we share.
Wow, it sounds like you guys still want to get married. Do you, Troy, take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, to love her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, for richer or poorer, to have and to old, forsaking all others, from this day forward, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you, Paige, take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, to love him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, for richer or poorer, to have and to hold, forsaking all others, from this day forward, as long as you both shall live?
Me too.
Troy and Paige have chosen to exchange vows with each other as a symbol of their unending love. They've also chosen to exchange rings. How original. I'm also playing part of the ring bearer today. Paige asked me, I asked Paige if I could also be the flower girl. And she said no. So back to my real second job here. Troy, as you place this ring on Paige's finger, please repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed,
This ring I do wed.
and pledge you my love now and forever.
Pledge you my love now and forever.
Paige, as you place this ring on Troy's finger, please repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed,
With this ring, I thee wed,
and pledge my love now and forever.
and pledge my love now and forever.
Some all the hammering at the house. The fingers fell out. To make your relationship work will take love and it will take time, but your marriage will grow stronger each day. It will take dedication and patience to stay open to one another and to learn to grow together. It will take loyalty to go forward together without knowing exactly what the future brings. It will take commitment to hold true to the journey you have both pledged today. Myself, and I'm sure everyone in this room, wishes you many loving years together as you embark on your new adventure. As we near the end of this ceremony, I want to acknowledge that every person present here represents an opportunity for love and support of this newly married couple. You each carry an obligation to be an advocate for their relationship. Now that you've heard Troy and Paige exchange their vows, do you, their family and friends, promise from this day forward to encourage them, to give them your guidance, and to support them in being steadfast to the promises that they have made before us today? If so, say we do.
We do.
I have no authority to do this, so please don't forget to sign your marriage license later, but I pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.